Today's AMA is all about our recent announcement. That announcement is we just obviously integrated with LogX on Arbitrum. So this is an integration and partnership that I know us at Orderly are extremely excited about. Yeah, we're very bullish on this partnership.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, for the past 24 hours, anything I can see on my Twitter feed, the talk of the town seems to be Orderly's new launch with LogX. So I think that's pretty much one of the big highlights of things that we have been up to in the recent past. At an overall level, just to give you a quick color on LogX, it started as a perps dex aggregator. So I mean, the way you have the likes of 1inch or Paraswap in the spot market. Similarly, we at LogX wanted to take this positioning of aggregating the best of liquidities available across perps market in DeFi. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much who we are, and right since we have launched around 4 or 5 months back on Arbitrum, the focus has been continuously on improving the liquidity, tightening the spreads, decreasing the cost, the price it costs to the users, increasing more and more pairs. And the highlight of what we have been up to in the recent past is actually what we recently went live with yesterday. That's the integration with Orderly. And yeah, I'm excited to chat more about this, but just to cover in brief, this integration has really helped LogX take a very big leap towards deepening the liquidity that we provide to our users for certain pairs, and also reduce the cost, tighten the spreads, right? I mean, anything and everything that a trader can hope for, things around liquidity, latency, prices, etc., etc. We have made significant improvements in those directions through our integration with Orderly. It's an amazing product, and yeah, I mean also it's the first time that the traders on LogX are now able to use order book courtesy Orderly again. So yeah, I mean this has been the highlight of everything we have been up to. From a progress standpoint, we are almost at around $1 billion in trading volume. Um, and yeah, it's just been a few months that we have been live. I think around 5 months or so, and this integration with Orderly is really has set us up to now do insane volumes from here, maybe to the tune of 100 mil a day very soon. So yeah, lots of exciting things ahead, and yeah, I'm happy to chat more as the space progresses.
Yeah, I mean, so firstly, the biggest update that we've had is the LogX integration yesterday. Um, it's a super exciting and an important one for us. Like Andrew kind of covered a few of the most important pieces there, but we're really excited to be able to um, add more use cases for, or showcase rather, more use cases for Orderly Network. That's super important for us. It's going to continue to boost volume. I love the idea of 100 million plus per day routing to LogX through Orderly. That's super exciting for us. And like we have a bunch of great milestones as well, which are very, very, very important. As of last week, I think maybe even 3 or 4 days ago, we crossed 100 million in terms of total trading volume for Orderly. That's a great milestone for us, but really is the very start of what we wanna do. More listings, more integrations, more technical developments as well, and there are definitely a few additional product pieces that are in the pipeline too.
Yep, sure. I think we're doing really well. Last I checked, our TVL is at 11 billion. 11 billion, we have over 50% of the L2 market share, according to L2B. Besides that, there are teams building, their L2, L3 chains using the Arbitrum Orbit stack. So I think we're about 50 teams right now in total. And recently as well, we did over 1 billion in Uniswap DEX volume, surpassing Ethereum. So really exciting that, we have builders like LogX and Orderly supporting us.
I'll probably start with how it all really started. So I'll go back a couple of steps. So um, we were aware of LogX. I think internally, when we think about different use cases for Orderly, it's not just um, people with perpdex UIs, right, or projects with perpdex UIs. So finding multiple different use cases to integrate with Orderly is absolutely essential for us, because all of these different use cases have different target audiences and different offerings. So it was actually Pedro on our team that originally met Anshu back at Token 2049 in Singapore towards the tail end of last year. And that kind of kicked off the conversations, understanding a little bit more about what LogX were. Then our CTO Terence kind of brought it back to the table as well, and was like, these guys are really, really interesting. We want to be working with them. And between conversations from Pedro and Anshu across the few months, we started moving forward in terms of why it's an absolutely essential integration for us. I think some exciting things were that we found with the LogX team are they can move very, very quickly. They're very innovative. They have a super vibrant community. And that's something we're really important. We want to do at Audley, right? We have a fantastic ambassador program, a phenomenal community as well. And as Anshu mentioned, the last 24 hours, all we've seen on the timeline is LogX and Audley, and I think that's testament to both teams, what they've been working towards, and it's a great collaboration, right? But to answer your question in terms of like the actual implications for us, it's more awareness for Orderly, which is great. It's more awareness for both teams, but it's really, really important for us. I'm sure Ryan will cover these pieces, but the Arbitrum ecosystem right now is so vibrant. I think it covers something like 35% plus. Ryan, please do correct me. 35% plus of all perpdex volume. Um, LogX are a great player in that ecosystem. So are Orderly. So continuing, it's a very busy space for obvious reasons, but continuing to have as much awareness in these ecosystems is great for us. It's another integration for us, and I think at the end of the day, the more integrations we have, the more we truly solidify to that Orderly vision, right, and to the DeFi community about being this permissionless liquidity layer for Web3. That's super important for us. And then, of course, for the LogX users, what that does for Orderly, that brings more taker flow to our order book. It strengthens our liquidity. It makes us better. And it means our market makers can also quote more efficiently as well. That's really, really important for us. And again, it's a fantastic case study for Orderly. We can take that and we can use that to double down and find more and more integrations with different use cases.
Yep. I think a few reasons for that. The first one is scalability. So as the leading layer two scaling solution, we are able to process some of these computationally intensive trades, such as perpetuals on a layer two in a more cost efficient manner. So lower gas fees and better user experience for the users. Um, Besides that, besides the lower cost, we have average block times of 0.25 seconds. So for a trader that has been trading on centralized exchanges, when it comes to a DEX that it's on top of Arbitrum, the experience for them is seamless. And lastly, back to what Arjun and Anshu has been driving home the point about the deep liquidity. So I checked after Arjun was asking about what percentage. I think we have over slightly under 50% of the overall perps volume. We are doing about 880 million right now. Besides that, when we talk about deep liquidity, we have over 1.3 million in breach ETH onto the Arbitrum L2, as well as 2 billion in stablecoin volume. This deep liquidity actually instills confidence among traders in the ability to easily enter and exit positions in a market. And I believe this creates like a strong flywheel effect to actually spur innovation across different perps protocol.
Sure, absolutely. So look, whenever we started off, we said that our mission is very simple. We want to make the experience of trading on chain bigger and better than what it is on CeFi. Not just match, not just get closer, but make it even better than what it is on CeFi, right? Which eventually translates to an experience where you say that, look, user really need not care about where is the liquidity coming from, which chain are their funds on or their collaterals on, whether they have the gas token or not, which exchange, in which exchange will they find the deep liquidity for the pairs that they want to trade, because you don't care about these things when you are on a CeFi venue, right? You simply log on, you search for a pair and you start trading. This is exactly the experience that we strive to achieve, and we are already on our way to getting there. Today, the way it works is that you hop onto LogX, you connect your wallet, you search for a pair that you want to trade. So currently, we have around 150 plus pairs available to trade on LogX, all aggregated from multiple sources, and you really need not care about where is that pair listed and where is that liquidity coming from, right? For you as a user, you just care about, hey, I'm on LogX, there's a single front end present across multiple chains. You just go there, you search for a pair, and you hit trade. That's it, right? You select your collateral leverage and you hit trade, and LogX takes care of figuring out where should the liquidity be routed to, giving you the cheapest cost, giving you the cheapest funding fee, giving you the most tightest spreads, right? Ensuring that you don't have slippage. Everything and anything that you as a trader care about is something that we take care of while routing your trades, and you just need to search and trade. That's it. Today the experience is this experience is still fragmented between different chains, as in you today you cannot access the liquidity of a pair on Optimism while trading from Arbitrum or any other chain, right? So this is our next step, which is a very natural progression of how the user behavior is going to evolve, where we are going to just abstract away the chain as well, and make the liquidity access cross chain, or I should say chain agnostic access to liquidity. So yeah, this is where we are today, and this is where we are going to be.
So much, honestly. So much in the pipeline. It's super exciting. Um, not to exaggerate too much, but I wake up most days with a big smile because I have thousands of Telegram messages or emails, and there's so much to do. There's so much happening in the pipeline. Um, Kelvin, our head of growth, will probably kill me if I leak too much alpha. But there are lots of different things. We have more vaults this quarter. You can probably expect at least 4 or 5 more vaults. Again, solidifying Orderly as an omni-chain liquidity layer. A huge amount of more integrations. We have so many different announcements coming in the next week or two. And the thing with the integrations is that they create a flywheel effect of more and more integrations, because more integrations equals more taker flow, which is fantastic. More taker flow means better liquidity, and it creates this flywheel effect of what we're trying to do at Orderly. The best thing about it with the integrations that are coming up, not including LogX for obvious reasons, but we are super excited for them, mainly because they are a wide range of different use cases. The expectation for us by the end of Q2, so July this year, is to have between 8 and 10 integrations live. Um, Multiple different use cases, as I said, multiple different target audiences. If you really do want some of the alpha, but not all of it, I would head over to the Orderly.network. The Orderly.network website, navigate to the partners page and click the builder tab, and you will see at least 12 to 15 different builders that are currently building on top of Orderly. I'll let you guys go and hunt for that alpha and find it yourself.